Hello YouTube. If you have this in your Foxbody and your gas tank door isn't opening, I'll show you what to do to fix it. First off, take out your glove box. You're going to want to take out your glove box. I have it on the floor here. And pop out the switch. The switch comes out through the front and the plug kind of just separates from it. At least that's how it worked on mine. And you'll see there's two wires. There's a green wire, a light green with a dark green stripe, and a white wire with either a red or a pink stripe. You want to make sure you're getting voltage. So with the ignition off, this is a hot at all times kind of deal, so you should be getting 12.5 volts through that one, and then the other one should be no volts. Yeah, I think it's a gram. Now I'm using a power probe, but you can just use a paper clip and jump the two to see if it's working. This is how you'll know if it's the switch, or if you even have power going to the switch at all. So now, sorry, it's blurry. What you want to do next is take your ohm meter, set it onto ohms. You want to check for continuity. And take your switch, and you want to put one lead on each of these little tabs. So I'm going to put one lead on the left, one lead on the right. You could just hold them there with my finger. It's hard to do this with one hand, but I'm trying. Okay, now with it on there, you should be able to hear an audible beep from your machine. Sorry, it's just such a pain in the ass to hold this thing. Okay. Hear that? Now, I'm not exactly holding these correctly. It's hard to do this with just one hand, but you heard the beep. So that means the switch is working. But it wasn't working when I first pulled it out. What I had to do was, you have to take out that orange tab on both sides. This blurriness is just pissing me off, and I'm sure it's pissing you off too. Those two things have to pop out, and the orange switch will pop out with it. Under the switch, there's a spring and another copper washer. Not like a copper washer. It looks kind of like a fuse pulling tool almost, and a spring. And so you just got to go in there, clean the contacts, and then reassemble it all. I cleaned the contacts just using compressed air. I just shot air into it because it's so darn tiny to even try to get even like a little pick in there. It's kind of tough. So this should solve your issues. Now, check for continuity across the switch when you pull it out. If there's no continuity, then you know it's a switch. But you don't have to go replace it. Just pull it out, clean it, and then put it back together again. That's it. I hope this helps you out there.